Well, testimony will begin tomorrow for the woman accused of killing a mother and her infant son while that woman was driving drunk.
It comes after the jury was selected today. 53-year-old Beth Ann is facing 4 counts of aggravated DUI for the deadly crash that happened a little more than 2 years ago in November of 2021. Our Quentin Smith was inside the courtroom today and tells you how things went during day one.
New information is being revealed inside this courtroom during the first day of trial for Beth Ann White. Now, the state alleges that White's blood alcohol level was .273. That's 3 times more than the legal limit. However, her attorney, Kevin Camp, maintains that the state has to prove that it was White's actions that led to the deaths of Allison Conaway and her 6-month-old son.
I think you'll let the evidence come in and it'll be a very different picture from what it's always been portrayed. And that's just what I can sort of tell you at this time. I think it'll be very different than what everyone thinks.
Camp believes that evidence will show that his client is not guilty of the 4 aggravated DUI charges being brought against her. The 53-year-old is accused of hitting and killing Conaway and her infant son, Alex. Conaway's 2 daughters, Chloe and Chelsea, were also critically injured during the crash. That fatal wreck took place on Highway 18 and Spring Ridge Road more than 2 years ago. This is video of that scene. More than 100 people were summoned to be a part of the jury selection process. After more than 2 hours, the state and defense selected 12 jurors and an alternate who will hear the case. Some of the people who were summoned expressed that they've been victims of drunk driving themselves.
And that's why they weren't chosen as jurors, because they did not feel like, nor did we feel like, they could be impartial in this situation. We want both sides to have a fair trial.
For White, this isn't her first time facing DUI charges. In August of 2008, she was charged and pled guilty to a felony DUI. White was sentenced to 5 years in prison, but the courts decided to suspend 4 years. As a result, she had to serve a 1-year probation on house arrest, pay a $1,000 fine, and she was sent to alcohol and drug treatment. Then, in February of 2015, White was found guilty of driving under the influence. She had to pay a little more than $1,300 in fines. However, she appealed the case to the Hinds County Court. It remained there for years until prosecutors agreed to dismiss it in October of 2021 due to the age of the case. More than a year later, in March of 2016, White was arrested and charged with DUI again. She was found guilty and ordered to pay a fine. That conviction, though, was appealed and dismissed in 2021. Camp says he believes his client's record should not be brought up during this trial. When the state puts on its case, attorneys are expected to call 15 witnesses to the stand. Opening arguments will begin 9 o'clock Tuesday morning. Reporting from outside the Hinds County Courthouse, Quentin Smith, 3 on your side.